So, let's address retirement and I'll get to Ligue 1 and everything. Since what I've always said about Cristiano, Cristiano will not willingly retire. Injury and Mother Nature will retire him. If Cristiano Ronaldo can still walk, not run, if he can still walk, he will still be playing in 2030 or 2040. Because I really don't feel Cristiano Ronaldo is ready for life without football. I really don't think he's even thought about a life and how to exist without football. So he says 10 more years, just sort of like laughing and everything. But keep it a stack. I really do feel like if he generally is like, if I can play for 10 more years, I can play for 10 more years. And I've said this many times, what's going to happen is he'll have a major injury. He'll just have a major injury and he's physically unable to go through. This guy's mentality and psychology to be like, no, I will never give up. I'm still going to say what's up. And you pretty much have to, in his mind, you have to break his legs in order for him not to play. That is the kind of mindset that he has. So for me, look, he will not wake up one day and say, yeah, man, I don't think my body has it. No, because you see, the mind is a very powerful thing. I do believe that Cristiano's body, as we've seen, it can't hack it anymore. And as we saw at the World Cup, he's not physically at the level that is needed to compete with the very best players, especially the young 20-year-olds and the guys at their peak. But in his mind, he just has made himself believe that, no, I am at their level. I can compete at the level. I am that dude, and I can say what's up. And for me, shout out. Gotta give him a side because I admire that incredible, shameless self-belief that he has in him. So Cristiano Ronaldo, he's going to retire him. A major injury was going to retire him. That's my prediction is that he'll just have a huge injury and the doctors will say, I'm sorry, you literally cannot play. You literally cannot move. And if you try to persist with this, you will actually damage yourself physically. And that's what will happen. But I really believe that Cristiano hasn't really thought about life without football. I mean, he's already set a path in terms of his sponsorships, movie deals, TV deals, and just what he's obviously doing outside of football. But I think it's something that athletes struggle with, which is like, bro, he has been in such a regime since he's been young of like, train, football, train, that to now wake up aware, no, there's no match you're training for. There's no tournament you're training for. You don't even need to go to training. You're not even going to a game. That is a huge, crazy mind switch, especially for a guy who's been playing for such a long time. This guy started in his teens. He started as a teenager and he's been playing at a very high level as a teenager. At Sporting Lisbon, he was playing in a UCL as a teenager. So now that's that there. Liga and Saudi Pro League. Cristiano, you're my guy. You're one of my goats, man. I love you, man. You're my guy. You're the homie. You're the homie. But let's keep it a stack, bro. The league, Saudi Pro League is not better than Liga. Because you know what the mistake people make? Oh, Benzema, Firmino, Ruben Neves, Mitrovic, Koulibaly, Kante, Cristiano. Oh my gosh. That's 4 teams. What about the other 10 or 11 or more teams that operate in the league? You can say those 4 teams are better than most of the teams in Liga. You can say that, but his statement was no. The Saudi Pro League is sort of a higher level than Liga. No, the Saudi Pro League as a whole, not just the 4 teams as a whole, isn't as good as a whole Liga. Say what you want about Liga. A lot of young players that EPL, Bundesliga, La Liga teams, Serie teams get, a lot of these young players come from Liga. So think about all the young emerging talents. Oh, I've never heard of this guy. More times than not, that young emerging talent is coming from Uber Eats. He's coming from Ligue. So when you just look at from top to bottom, look at that PSG, Monaco, Lille, and all these guys. Marseille, but when you just look at Liga from top to bottom, the talent level from top to bottom is better than the Saudi Pro League from top to bottom because you take away those 4 teams of the Saudi Pro League and you look at the rest of those teams, you can't name me any of the players on any of the other Saudi Pro League teams. Because again, those 4 teams all fall under the same umbrella, hence why all of these famous players we've seen are all going to the same 4 teams, not the other teams. So a league isn't made up of 4 teams, a league is made up of all the teams, whether it's 20 teams or 18 teams. It's made up of all the freaking teams. So top to bottom, overall, pound for pound, team to team, of course, Ligue 1 is higher than the Saudi Pro League. Now, if the Saudi Pro League spread the wealth around and you had quality players all go to all the teams from top to bottom, then we can have a convo. But until then, you can't have that convo. So, Cristiano, you're looking at it through a myopic point of view, which is just your team and those other three teams. But you have to look at the entire league. And I think that has been the problem with the Saudi Pro League, where your league can only truly function if everybody eats. You see, in the Premier League, everyone eats from top to bottom. All of like a team like Nottingham Forest are getting international quality players, So, and that has been the massive issue with the Scottish League. The Scottish League, only two teams eat. You're looking at all the rest like Hibernian and Hearts and what's it called? St. Mirren. These guys ain't doing none of it. Everything just falls to Rangers and Celtic. Well, that's why the Scottish League is a brick league, because it doesn't represent all the other leagues. So that's my thing. But Cristiano, we still love you though, man. Like that vid, hit that subscribe button, head over there to the official website, and join us later today for our live hangout show. Peace out.